from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the turnover again by Boston.
Like what? Like what is that?
Hello, peoples.
On right now.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Victor Oladipo. Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Well, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Hero brings the double team. Butler against Gallinari. Back to White. Poked loose. It's stolen by Lowry. And now, Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's Miami with another.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor. And they're really pushing the tempo.
Knocked away. And it's the Heat on the break. Hero from long range. And the Heat, another three.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Brogdon. Chalk up 2 there. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the night.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up. He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jason, still a close one. What do you think happened there in the first half?
Feeling all right. We got to do a much better job defensively. We're not where we need to be, especially on the defensive end, so we got to pick it up second half.
Yeah, we'll see if you're more connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He dropped a ton of bombs on him from long range, 6 to be exact. That's doing some serious damage from three-point land. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. On the floor for Boston. Ogden on the wing. He's joined by Brown. Clint Capella is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1. 6 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. And that one is good. Brogdon's got his second basket of the night.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there.
And that was another look at the fantastic mobile 1 drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Tatum passes to Smart. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Brown against Butler. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Martin. And another fast break chance here for the Heat. Here we go. Again, the Heat good for 2.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Smart against Lowry. Outside, Smart. From deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Miami's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Shots good by Butler.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And the pass to Brogdon. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. And it's the Heat on the break. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Hits it from 3-point range. Butler's got 49 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
That's tipped. Plenty of space. He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball, and it's Miami with another.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Smart up top, now recovering. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 6.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Martin for 3. Rebounded by Capella. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Yurtseven's checked in for the Heat. Max Strus comes in for Kyle Lowry. Fires from the wing. He squares up and sinks it.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
They double-team Brogdon, and the Celtics can't hang on to the ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Boston making some changes. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Capella, and Derek White subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Hero. He's got 9. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin,
that's great to see, David. Thank you.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Wasted no time on that one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Martin against Collins. Clock at 6. Brogdon outside. No good on that one. And Miami the other way now. Jacks up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now, here's Brogdon, defended by Strus. So it's Miami now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Buries it from three-point range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
They get a hand on it. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
The Celtics
lead out front,
22.
Opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Yurtsevin out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Vincent in at the point guard. Here's Pritchard. And he gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Boston.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
White the pass to Gallinari. And here's Collins. Now, here's Strus. White covering. Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat. From deep three-point range, and they recover it. Tries again. Vincent's shot is good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against Lang.
Here's Vincent. Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Gallinari outside. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Gallinari missing. Heat on offense. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Drains the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. And it's Miami with another.
And an effective two-way threat. Once Oladipo swipes it, watch out. He's looking to score at the other end.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season? Should we lessen them?
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Here's Bates Diop, guarded by Robinson. And Bates Diop gets it to go.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by the Heat?
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Down low, Griffin passes to Pritchard. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Strus's shot is good.
And this offense is in a... perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And that one drops for him.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Robinson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly. If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Outside Griffin. To the paint. Here's Pritchard, and it's blocked.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record. As a gaudy win for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins. Asserting their dominance.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Butler.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And the turnover again by Boston. And Miami making a change here. Highsmith has checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in. Here's Vincent. Edmond passes to Highsmith. Robinson for 3. Cans it from downtown.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
Passes it to Cornette. Poked away and stolen by Dedmon. Robinson for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Drive home safe.
Thanks very much, Tyler. They're a good road team, but you guys got a good win at home and took care of business on the home floor.
Yeah, we had to be locked in. We know how good they are. They come in every time we play them with a lot of energy, a lot of focus. So come in here, we got to get stops. We know how tough they are. Make a couple shots, and get out of here with the W.
Hard fought, but well earned. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I got a 50 on me, but I told her I'd keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on ride Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, my but they never knew when I was on it. What your pots make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Hey, I go from country to country and city to city, I know how to side. They can't ignore me, we got the locals treating us like royalty. I done spent 5,000 on some Jordan, you little can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service in Bugattis, I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on that, she want me to buy her. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. All you old paid, sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I'd keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on ride Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm coming. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like it's EA. Have a before the plane land. Couldn't let the flight attendants through the doors. Yeah. We went to Hawaii to change the climate. Yeah. She had a little buddy. Yeah. She said, Roddy, inside of your diamonds. Yeah. Put my Emma cuts on then. Yeah. Hopping islands just to change my environment. We plotting on Raris, started in Dodges. Hey, I like 4 hands on me when I get my massages. Hey, I call her Lil Nicky. I got a 50 on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on ride Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don. I'm coming. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas?
Pushing you on its way. You know the heart of the truth, but know the look in your